More than 3 hours after the match finished, columns of riot police moved in, firing tear gas and water cannons at youths, lobbing missiles and trying to kick down shop fronts. In total, 15 police officers had been wounded and about 30 people detained. However, not all Argentines were bitter. Some were happy with the fact that Argentina had come that far in the World Cup.
Actually, the game was excellent and the Argentinian team gave a good performance. But it's regrettable that they failed to hold their own in the last few minutes. But I'll go on supporting the team.
With good reason, Germans in Munich, however, were still engrossed with glee early this morning following their victory. Newspapers hailed the German team with full-page pictures of the players and headlines reading, "Finally," and "We're proud of you." Commuters traveling in the city expressed their joy at the triumph.
I'm incredibly happy. We waited for this for a long time. We deserve to win, and it can't get any better.
The win, sealed by substitute Mario Götze's brilliantly taken strike in the 113th minute, marked the first time a European country had won the sport's greatest prize in the Americas.
I am now being joined in the studio by our sports analyst, will I call you that? Austin Okonakwan is going to be speaking to us about the Germans' victory. Come on, I mean, they have tried to get this cup for more than 2 decades.
Yeah.
They've gone close to it, twice actually, and they never got it. Do you think this victory this time is well-deserved?
More than well-deserved. You don't beat the host, Brazil, 7-1 in the semi-finals, and then go on to the finals to lose. But then Germany have shown that they actually, wanted this cup, and then they showed character, and then not just individually, but as a team. You can see the Germans playing together. They were composed, they were coordinated right from the start of the competition. They've always had that look and feel that says, "Hey, we're here to win, and we've always been trying to win. Maybe this is our chance." And then they just passed a clear message when they stunned the world. Now, I didn't say Brazil. When they stunned the world, beating Brazil by 7-1.
I mean, they have also been very consistent. This team, everyone has said that, look, Germany is a country that actually brought a team to the competition. And even the team has been touted as one that will continue to guzzle trophies for Germany. What do you say about the team?
I think Joachim Löw has done a good job with this team, and then there's a lot of lessons for us to learn in this part of not just Nigeria, the continent, Africa. Remember, he was there with this team in the year 2010, and he's still with them. They didn't say, "Hey, you didn't win, so come and pack your load and go." They have continuity going for them. And then look at some of the players. We're talking about Mario Götze, pretty young guy, and he has a lot of years to play football. So that's a huge plus for German football. So let's not get tired. They will come back stronger in Russia in 2018, and that's what it means to play your football, put a lot into football development, and then someday win the World Cup.
A lot of people have also talked about their concentration, their strategy, everything just seemed to be in place for the Germans.
That's it. And then see when they got the goal. Some can call it luck, but see a lot of tactical and strategic play in it.
Right.
And look at how it came. So for the German side, football has even gone beyond the players. It has come into the psychological
science of football.
That's the word. And into the way the coaches, reason. When you see them talk, their body languages and all of that, you would know that these people don't just want to come and kick football because they're out of kicking. It's right there in their brain shower.
That's right. Okay, so what is your general view of the host handling of the World Cup? A lot of people have praised Brazil, for putting together an awesome show, and also the teams, I mean, you have to spread the glory, so to speak. Would you say this is one of the best World Cups we have ever seen?
Best World Cup in terms of how competitive it was. Adesha, I tell you, this World Cup has been the most open of all the World Cups that I've witnessed. Colombia had what it takes to have gone all the way to win. We saw Costa Rica shock a lot of teams. So for me, I like that the World Cup showed that football can be competitive. On the other side, I still don't like what FIFA did, particularly Brazil with the African teams, where those of us that had to cover the World Cup, aside the fact that it was expensive, we had to travel a lot of distance, to go watch, our teams play. I think they should keep the format of, if let's say you're in Sao Paulo and the Super Eagles need to play a game in Sao Paulo, play all your games in Sao Paulo. And then if you need to go to the knockout phase, you travel, that's fine. But where we need to travel from to Curitiba, to Cuiabá, to Porto Alegre, to Brasilia. A lot of fans came and they couldn't even move out. I tell you about the Côte d'Ivoire, for instance. The first game, I think, was in Brasilia, the second game, and then the supporters club couldn't go because it was way too, far for them.
And a lot of people thought, they were going to take the protest to another level when fans arrived Brazil. And we didn't really see that, of course. Well, we had one or two, but, it was quite under control.
I kept saying it that you can't see protests when the beautiful game starts.
I guess.
When they start seeing the Neymars, the Cristiano Ronaldos, the Messi, the Rooney's. Right here in Brazil when they're playing good football.
Right.
Where do you want to have the time to pick up your placards to go and start shouting, no, and that. So, of course, the game started and then it took over the atmosphere. And that was
of course, there's always room for improvement. Thanks a lot, Austin Okonakwan, our sports analyst. Thank you so much for coming on the program. We'll be going on a short break now. When we come back, we will be talking about Malala Yousafzai's visit to Nigeria. She has been talking a lot about the rescue of the missing Chibok schoolgirls. So join us again. If you're just tuning in, this is The World Today. The president has directed that arrangements be made towards his meeting with parents of the Chibok schoolgirls passing through a horrific experience following the abduction by the Boko Haram sect. This is the outcome of the meeting between President Goodluck Jonathan and the Pakistani child rights activist who was at the presidential villa earlier today. Malala Yousafzai is in Nigeria to lend her voice to the global condemnation of the Chibok girls' abduction as part of activities to mark her 17th birthday. Now, she is hopeful that the girls will be released soon, as promised by the president, pledging the sum of $200,000 towards education in Nigeria.
She has fully recovered from gunshots from terrorists and is today advocating that all girls, no matter the odds, should be made to go to school. She carried her campaigns to Nigeria precisely into the presidential villa on her birthday to meet with President Goodluck Jonathan behind closed doors. They sat for about an hour, and in her usual fearless manner, she bears her mind to the press on the outcome of the meeting, wondering why anyone would deprive girls from going to school. She is, however, happy with the promise she got from the president.
And the president fortunately promised me that he will do something for these girls, and he promised me that the girls will be returned as soon as possible.
She had, on her arrival in Nigeria, met with some of the parents of the missing girls. She got another promise from the president on meeting with those parents.
At this time, they need support, they need people's support, they need their president's support. So I asked the president that is it possible for him to go and see the parents, to see these girls, to encourage them and to tell them that yes, their daughters will return home. And the president did promise me. He said that he will meet the parents of these girls and